Yeah, we got a broody hen and broody eggs. Now I was chatting with somebody on Facebook a little bit.
You got a guinea egg.
And
I put those up in this nest here in the new one.
And they were asking what was wrong with their chicken. And
the chicken, the chicken was laying.
Well, we're not sure. I don't know if I have all the details.
They didn't explain what was supposed to be wrong with the chicken.
Here's the thing. If your chicken just starts to not lay eggs, sit around and be a little couch chicken, like.
She stays in one spot a lot.
And she won't get out of the nest box if she's free range, if she kind of wants to stay in a spot. She may not be sick at all. She may be broody. And what's the cure for broodiness? Give her some golf balls and see if she'll take them. Give her something to sit on. She's sitting on guinea hen eggs right now, so she's in there for the long haul. You feeling a little broody there, do ya? So.
All right, let me show you something.
I'm looking. What are you going to show me?
Easter time.
If
you get careful. If you've got chickens.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
And the day after
Come on in the barn, the chicken barn.
You don't want to mess with golf balls. You may have geese. You may have ducks. You may have chickens. You may have guinea hens. These are plastic eggs from Easter. All I did is I took the big end, filled it up with sand or dirt or gravel or rocks. I used sand. I closed the egg and put a piece of tape around it. That's about the weight of an egg. Did the same thing with these. You could pick these up after Easter by the bag full for about $1. They're useful forever. I've had these since probably about 4 or 5 years, this egg here. I used it for the bigger chickens will even accept an egg that big. But if you've got a broody hen, you don't want to waste your eggs, and you want to see if she's broody, give her a couple of these, maybe 3 to 4.
A lot cheaper than golf balls.
Cheaper than golf balls. Sometimes you can get golf balls for free. Some of your golfing friends will give them to you. But I always keep a bowl of them here. I've got smaller ones. I used to use for the pigeons, for the banny chickens. Banny chicken eggs about that size, and a pigeon egg's about that size. So I mean, I've had them a long time, and they work. Once you put the 4 under there, and the hen has stayed on those eggs, and she doesn't get off the eggs, and she wants to set, reach under her, she'll peck you. Don't be afraid, it won't hurt. She'll peck you and kind of go, make a noise. Make a noise like that.
What noise is that, Clay?
She'll puff up her feathers and she'll peck you. Sometimes they won't peck you. Sometimes they'll just puff up, and that lets you know they're broody. Take the fake eggs away from them and give them all fresh eggs the same day. Don't do a fresh egg today and a fresh egg tomorrow and a fresh egg the next day, because they'll all hatch at different times. If you're going to do that, collect all your eggs, 5 to 6 eggs each day, and then take them, all the fake eggs away from her and put the good eggs underneath her all in one day. And then mark your calendar. And 21 days from that day that you put her under there, those baby chicks will hatch. Or 90% of them. All right, that's it for broody hens.
Guinea hens in there.
Guinea hens been laying eggs on the floor. I don't think they're going to...
Another one of our followers asked about, will Mick accept a guinea hen? The guinea hen, because if you saw him racing to be the boss of the...
All right, the guinea hen and the rooster were... Watch, I gotta look at this. Just shut the door so the chicks don't get out. You probably saw the video where the guinea hen was fighting with the rooster. The question was, will they ever get along? Will they stop fighting? Yes, they will. Pecking order. And you probably saw it with these guys. The older roosters are probably the top of the pecking order. They fought with the little ones gave up early. They're all getting along fine. You can see red's right in with the little white ones, and Blue is down there, and he's got white ones walking around him. Goes the same for quail, goes the same for ducks, goes the same for... There's always a pecking order.
Well, wait a minute before you go any further. If they're all mixed together, one of them will be the boss of all of the birds, no matter what they are. Right? Correct?
Pecking order doesn't matter who or what is in the cage. When I had peacocks, the peacocks were the top of the pecking order. Then came the turkeys. Then came the chickens. Then came the guinea hens. Then came the pigeons. The pigeons were the bottom of the pecking order because they got bullied by everybody. Got a chicken in the feeder. Get out of that feeder. There you go. You can eat from the bottom. Get out of there. You don't need to be inside it.
Why did you do that? Good thing we're out here. We do check quite a bit. So.
Right now we're just checking the Texas A&M and make sure that they're all doing well. They all look great. I turned their heat light off yesterday. I probably could turn this fan off. So
yeah, it's cool.
It's supposed to be 65 tonight, so that should be plenty of... Should be plenty of warmth. They're all looking good. These guys are 3 weeks old. And they're kind of getting used to being on the wire.
Hello, little birdie. We know you're there, little Rad.
But they're a lot friendlier than they were when they were in the house. You can walk right over and you can pick them up.
Super friendly.
Very friendly little birds. I've got one that has, I'll have to find him. He has a set of feathers that grow right straight out the side of his face.
No way.
And I have no idea why. But I noticed that when he first started getting his feathers. I don't see him in here, but I know he's in here. If I can find him, I can show you. But with all white, it's like a needle in a haystack. It was almost like trying to find quail in the sea of browns.
The brown family. Well, who's this? The white family?
The whites and the browns, yeah.
Farmer White and Farmer Brown. And my sister's last name is Brown, Mrs. Brown.
I don't see the one with the feathers on the side of its face. But if we find him in one of the videos, we'll show him, or her, whichever it is. Whites are so much harder to tell male and female.
And they
until they start crowing, or you press the vent and the male will push out a foam.
And they all got that black mark on their head.
Not all of them. Some of them are white, and some of them have black spots on their backs.
Yeah, I saw that guy over there did.
And some of them got like a stripe on their head. And that one back there is pure white.
Which one? Oh, pretty.
This one coming here.
Oh, we'll have to do pigeons sometime. They're so pretty.
Pigeons are great, but they have so much dust in their wings. Come on, little girl.
Oh, there's the guy right over there. I see him over there.
Oh, okay. I see him
Show.
All right, I'm down. Okay, this one here is pure white. There's no black spots on her. And this is the one that I call my little mutant quail. See,
oops, you gotta come about this way, honey. I can't see the light.
See the feathers sticking out the side of his face?
He's growing a beard. Or she. The bearded lady.
As they get older, they'll be a lot friendlier. With them being up in the air and get to see us and we're talking and they're used to our voices, they'll tame off a lot faster. If I had these guys on the floor, they'd be jumping and smacking their heads. My next project is taking this roost and moving it. And I want to go from this wall to that wall with another one of these cages. So that when we winter these guys, We can have.
We also have the rabbit cage in there from.
Yeah, but I don't want to use that. I want to make a just like I did here.
Okay.
Right along this wall, and along that wall, I've got just the right amount of wire for the floor for the hatchlings brooder, so we don't have to do any of that in the house. Eventually, this barn is going to be the only place we do the hatching.
Plus, we didn't even empty out the brooder this year. The outside brooder.
No, we haven't even used it.
We talked about putting guinea pigs in there, but the guinea pigs.
And I might be able to tear it apart if I get a good brooder in here.
But we're only doing one guinea pig, one mini rabbit, and Groucho, the old rabbit, lives at Derek Stone's farm now, which did live in that pond. Which
Yep, and so does Chin.
And you can see those. We can see that video where we visited Stone Farm. Stone's Fruit Farm. You can see our.
Okay, those were the eggs. We got to collect these eggs.
Oh yes, bringing in the Tupperware bowl.
Bringing in the eggs.
Which got a feather in it that quick.
Let me make sure that she's got just her eggs and nobody else's. Now hear that? Here, let me get Terry down here and listen carefully. Hear that noise? Alright, you can move back.
Because she was moving around a little bit.
Right, she's got 7 guinea eggs under her.
Good girl.
And if she hatch, I'm going to leave the brooder out there because that's where her and these guineas are going to go if they hatch.
Okay. Which is, the outside brooder you mean?
Yes.
Okay, that's a good idea.
It'll give me time to get it cleaned out. And
it's really windy too out there. I got short sleeves on.
1 guinea egg.
Cold.
And all 4 hens laid. The reason we aren't getting 5 eggs is because broody hens don't lay eggs.
Yeah, so she's, just in case...
She just lost out on giving us eggs for probably 6 months.
That's why people don't like their hens.
That's why people don't like to have their chickens. We've got so many eggs between guinea hens, the quail, the other chickens.
Now I'm surprised if these guys are too hungry because, well, they probably are, but they all had Chinese today.
Oh, did they?
And so did the dog. These guys, the quail didn't, but they'll eat anything.
Gather the quail eggs.
They hit. What? Are you a shark? Look at that feather. Show off. No, he must have showed them who's boss.
All right, who's got eggs here?
I'm gonna make this note about Mick being the alpha dog. It's just like a family. When the daddy's the head of the house, all the children feel secure.
Well,
because they know their place, and Mama feels secure. But when there's no head of the house, everybody feels upset and they don't know who to follow.
Okay, guys, get back so I can get these eggs.
So it's good for them.
Now this bunch of hens are much better layers than the ones on that side because I get 4 eggs a day over here out of 5 hens.
And the mysterious blue egg comes from this side.
Well, that one came from that side.
Yeah, I guess somebody else is a blue egger. Oh.
That was a rooster. And it was probably, no, it wasn't Queequeg. Queequeg's in here though.
If you haven't entered our monthly giveaway, please do that. We have a few more days left. You can look through our videos, and I made it towards the end of Vita, so make sure you enter. Oh!
This guinea likes laying in the hole.
It's an Easter egg hunt.
She lays out here in the run. Every day I get one in that hole. Sometimes I get one over there, but I don't see any. Look. Sometimes underneath the quail one. Yeah.
Oh, look at, he's the boss. Nobody's fighting with him. See? He made it to the top.
Well, we'll find out if he gets attacked by the guinea.
Look at that one there. It's a shark.
That's the big male.
Oh, he's the male that's
that's the one
crabby.
that keeps fighting with Mick.
Well,
he's sneaking up on Mick. Here you go.
Oh, is he?
He sneaks up on him, but he won't come after him face to face. If Mick's facing him, he won't even come anywhere near him. If Mick's got his back to him, he'll sneak up on Mick and try to hit him.
Oh, so he's a coward.
He's a coward, yes. So that means the guinea hen is afraid of Mick, and that means Mick is pretty much the top of the order.
Is it because we moved the other guys? And
yes, we moved the bullies.
Bully the...
And when you move the bullies, a new bully takes its place.
Well, we moved Bully the Blue, the Silky.
And he's not a bully over there.
Nope, he just needed to have more women. He had no women.
Well, the women that were over here didn't want him.
Yeah, these girls didn't like him. They liked him.
These were like Amazon women's to a midget. And
yeah,
they just didn't want him. They
were the big
They
girls.
wanted a burly
They were
rooster.
the big burly type. And they didn't want the little guy. How do you think? Oh, I won't get near your hens either. Look at him round.
I don't think he's worried about us.
Nah, he's not worried about us at all. Not like the white rooster who's got a little mouthy to us.
The sun's shining on him. I don't know if you can see that green when the sun hits that black. You'll see a green coloring in the feathers. They're black ocelotls are very beautiful.
Yeah, they're real pretty. I like a big rooster.
People just think they're a black chicken, but you can see that green in the feathering.
Doesn't he look pretty nice? I like them all. I can't say who I do like and don't.
Let's see if we got anybody laying underneath this mess. Surprised. Surprised the guinea hen hasn't stole a nest in there. They're great for stealing nests. But you can see that all that manure and hay and straw that I put out here is all getting composted in. I probably ought to move this again and let them get to this compost.
And their hay rack is over here, which they like that little hay. And Storm's watching over them, making sure nobody comes near the chicken.
Right, now look at the straw that I've just uncovered.
Oh boy.
They're going to have a heyday.
A real heyday.
And this is what they call a heyday. Chickens will scratch for bugs and very noisy male quail.
They make a pretty sound though. I think the quail have a nice little sound.
People, you couldn't tell that it wasn't just a wild bird. Unlike a rooster crowing, people know what a rooster crow is.
He's like, come on, my 4 wives, get working.
Well, he's watching over them pretty good.
And they're right next to him.
And they stay right with him.
Yeah, they don't leave him.
They need the protection. They'll move all that straw and get the worms and the bugs out from under it.
Who's singing? A robin?
Sounds like it.
Pretty songbird.
Well, I guess it's time to finish up the chores. Everybody's got food and water, so.
Thank you for farming with us. We appreciate you coming out with us.
And we appreciate the questions, and we appreciate the opportunity to try to answer them for you. And hopefully, if you don't get the right response.
So if you know something we don't know, please share, because that's how we learn too.
The quail have plenty of food in their hopper. Well, quail could probably use some on theirs. This side's got a good foot. These guys knocked their water. I'll have to do something different with that. Tip their water container. That's got to be refilled.
Looking to see if I can see a bird up there. I can't see who is singing. I love wild birds. And we talked about setting up the feeders this year for some wild birds too. We feel like we have the best laying hens, which are the Australorps, and the best setting hens, which are the Silkies, that work for us.
Australorps are a good setting chicken too.
Yeah, right?
But they don't get as broody as a Silky does. I'm going to get a scoop of some
Okay.
feed for these guys. Right there.
And let's see, can we see quail in here? It's kind of windy out today, as you can see. And wind is one of the fastest ways to dry out your plants. So, sound like something broke. And we had chicken and dumplings today. And the chickens had some chicken too. Chickens will eat chicken. Because we give them the scraps. Kind of like feeding your pig bacon. But they need the protein. Right? The chickens had chicken. They had chicken today. They had, what is it, Chinese.
We're all set.
Uh-oh. He's in with, you better go out there. You were in with the hens.
Pile of hay, didn't they?
Oh yeah, and I noticed none of the guinea hens are coming around. One got in there because Mick wasn't there. Well, he walked over. He'll let them in though, really.
Yeah, when they're done, they'll.
He's hightailing it over. They're not really afraid of him. He might show a little bossiness for a couple of days, then he'll mellow out when they all get the message.
Kind of chilly out here today, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's going after that guinea hen.
Yeah. He'll show his bossiness for a few days.
Oh, the hen's underneath picking the...
Oh, so he's over here with the hen.
They're eating what the quail are knocking down.
Yeah. It's usually the beginning. Like in school, the school teacher's tough at the beginning of the year, then she mellows out once people know their roles. Well, I guess we'll go in, you think? Put the eggs in, sit down and watch something on television.
Yeah, I just wanted to check all the animals. I wanted to get that bucket system in the front leveled up tonight. And I think I can just as well do that tomorrow.
Got some laundry done, got the dishes done, called my mother.
I emptied out the incubator.
Cleaned the incubator.
Threw the eggs out that didn't hatch.
Repotted some African violets.
Washed the incubator all up.
Uh-huh.
So if I get, this weekend, if I don't get anything but that tabletop and the front garden done, I'll be happy. That'll be the rest of the gardening.
Which will be Memorial Day weekend.
Yep. Hopefully to be done before Memorial Day.
And the iris are coming up.
We could have Memorial Day just to relax. Hostas are just really good.
Strawberries. Hostas. Hosta this and hosta that.
Held hostas.
Poppies. And they cleaned out incubators drying out in the driveway.
Got blew off the car.
Aww.
Hopefully nothing broke. The wind is getting pretty strong.
My old rag rug is out in the front.
Let the air get to this and dry it up.
Oh yeah, we'll make a note on our hummingbird feeders. I forgot to do something. What did I forget to do, Clay? Clean the hummingbird feeder?
Forgot to eat.
So the hummingbirds don't come to this feeder and another one because they don't like the taste of it, right? Is that what?
You have to make sure they're clean.
Yeah, so now I gotta redo it. They came to the clean one because Clay told me right before I did the last one, so I cleaned out another one, so I noticed that, which is really weird. Picky hummingbirds, huh?
Well, you don't want to eat out of a dirty dish, do you?
No, but that was an odd thing. I never noticed it before, but I did this year. They were eating like crazy. I noticed, why are they all eating out of that one? And then
because that's the one I scrubbed.
That's right. So I got to clean these this weekend too.
Okay, these have aired out, dried out.
We'll go on in and
we'll use them one more time this season when the whites start laying eggs. And that'll be about 3 to 4 weeks.
So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in our next video.
Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.